Alright, so it's week 5. Have I been doing this for 5 weeks? Okay. Yes. Go ahead, me. This is beautiful. This is the 5th week that I'm doing a... What? A virtual diary for myself. Just kind of... Just
What?
out... What? What? Just being out there. So...
What, Pixel?
What, baby? Can't believe it's already been a week since the last one. But, oh God, just so much on my mind. I feel like what's really been pulling through for me is faith. I've been really tuning into that, really strengthening in on that, you know. There's a lot of things in my life that are unknown right now. And it's time and time again. Everybody who ever succeeds has this moment. Like, when I mean succeed, I don't mean just like, I mean big succeed all the way through. It's lit kind of succeed. They always have this breakthrough moment where there's like all this kind of unknown, kind of crazy things, like everything's kind of falling apart, everything that you knew, you know, is kind of do, but I get it. It's like, and seeing that consistent pattern of, once you make it through that, you can, I feel it in my soul. Like I already am, no matter what my external circumstances is. Shout out to Abdullah, who was the black man that taught Neville Goddard, who everybody knows to be the man who taught the wealth codes and all that shit. He learned that from okay. Did you put water on there? Just be mindful, okay? So, of course, Neville Goddard learned that from Abdullah. So, shout out to Abdullah for that. But, really just being in the state of, it's already here. Being in the state of, it's already here, it's already mine, it's already been done, it's radiating out of me. I feel it. It's like the circumstances of, you know...
I need fast water, please.
No, darling. Leaving on slow water. The circumstances of the past 4 years have been so deeply transformative and difficult, and from being houseless to just uprooting everything that I knew, and having 2 children while being houseless, while going through abuse, financial, emotional, physical, while also having a lot of genuine love and a lot of meeting really amazing people and learning so much about myself from the ways in which I was unconsciously perpetuating shadows. And I think it's important when we talk about shadow work, to really talk about colonization, because I don't think that it's so shiny. You washed it?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I washed it.
Thank you for washing the dish. I appreciate it.
I washed it.
You washed the dish. Thank you. Really seeing how sincerely, you know, I think that the colonizer is like the epitome. When we think of like the white people colonizer, I think the colonizer is like the epitome of all of the things that humanity has done to itself. The colonizer was like, you know what, let's just embody a type of avatar that does the worst of everything, and let's do all of them. But it did give consciousness itself an opportunity to see itself, right? Now you have a lot of people who are externalizing that behavior and pointing the finger at the white man, right? Which I think is actually very important, to be able to have that marker, because then you get to see, it's like, okay, there is a currently in the way that consciousness has organized itself, it has organized itself in such a way as to where it's very clear that this particular externally represented avatar is committing a consistent series of just horrifically morally negligent acts. What? Yes. Facts. Right. And while, you know, and so we got the opportunity to really understand that and really see, like, okay, these And it seems to be a lot of the part, if it's not consciously addressed, like a lot of it does pass through genetics. So it's in the blood, it's in the bones, it's in there. But I think it also, I focus a lot of my energy and attention on consciousness evolution. I think that consciousness evolution, similar to what, going back to Abdullah, right? Abdullah and all of these ancient teachers and stuff, they talk about how consciousness is the fundament. All of these mystics, they've been talking about how consciousness is the organizing principle of life. It's all internal first. And because that's the case, I think a lot of, in the past, humans have gone through spiritual processes, and it's been primarily like an individual process. Like, I'm going to go through my spiritual awakening and realize how everything is interconnected, and from my journey I'm going to bring that back to humans. And depending on the circumstances, I'm sure everyone's navigating their spiritual journey very differently. But nonetheless, everything is kind of organized under this consciousness principle. And I say all of that because it's truly exquisite to be able to, we have our avatars. I love my avatar. I'm part colonizer myself. I'm part Chinese, I'm part colonizer. And, you could even say that Chinese are like the imperial colonizers of the eastern side. Luckily my people are southern China, so I can kind of tune more into that indigenous nature. But, across the board, it's no matter what your physical circumstances are, which includes your identity, not just the places in which you were grown or born, and just seeing this across history, right? Regardless of the circumstances from which you were placed into as consciousness, it is our choices that define us. It is our perspective on life that pushes us. And we just need to trust ourselves to be who it is that we know we're meant here to be. And mental health I think what's really amazing about this time frame is the combination of the pervasiveness of the conversation about mental health, the internet, and the ability to build your own empire as a business. Not just divine right to rule, not just empires from the standpoint of, this is always, merchants and whatever, but it's widely spread now. These phenomenon are all widely spread. A lot of people are becoming millionaires, multimillionaires, billionaires. Are you trying to come up? You trying to come over here? Yeah! Join the party, baby. A lot of people are becoming millionaires, billionaires, trillionaires. A lot of people are learning about mental health, the global conversation. And a lot of people are connected via internet, just like the mycelium.
I'm the color.
You want a color?
Yeah.
Maybe later, okay? We don't have any colors right now.
Okay.
Okay? I'm making some rice, some spaghetti, and some eggs. And
right?
Salmon and veggie for me.
Daddy?
Daddy? Yeah.
What about some poo-poo eggs?
Some what?
Poo-poo eggs.
Poo-poo eggs?
Well, poo-poo eggs.
Ooh, eggs. Making some eggs. Some eggs. Some eggs. Yes, we're gonna cook some eggs. I'm just so. I guess that was just kind of a. I got some things to do in this life. I like looking at myself. I got some things to do in this life. And yeah, I guess just this whole. I gotta move out of my apartment within the next 3 days. I love the way that AI has framed it. No, darling. I love the way the AI framed it. They call it a quantum gap in my income. Because I don't like to say I don't have any income. Of course I have income. Well, it's not income. Of course I have assets, investments. Of course I have a tremendous amount of finances, whatever. Of course I do. Like, I just, duh. And, you know, I know what we are as consciousness. Whoa! Here you go, baby. But, you know, just, but in this quantum gap, I love it because it just honors how everything is quantum. You want some rice?
No.
No.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
Outside? You want to go outside? No, we'll go outside tomorrow, okay? Let's see, what do we got here? We got a snack. Oh, we got some chips. You want a tortilla chip? No. In this quantum gap with income and housing and just so many unknowns, but it just feels so good. It feels so good. I feel so excited. I feel so excited, and I just am so looking forward to sustainably love my life, to sustainably and stably provide for my life, to nourish my life, to be provided for, to really hold my own, and to just offer the gifts that I really have gifts. You know, there's so much that people don't know about me, and I have, you know, it's funny. It's like for my whole life, I've always felt that that it would just come at the right time. The right time would come. The right time for whatever it is that needs to happen. It would come. It would come. And that's where it's at. All of these talents and skills that I have, I've been quietly just having. They are just, it's, woo, I'm excited. So, yeah, just, some things.
Water.
Okay, no. You're not having water all over here, okay? No. If you want to play with the water, you play with it in here, not on the counter. Some things that have been, or maybe I should, a series of events that have been happening. I went to Philadelphia. That was awesome. That was really reorganizing for my consciousness. Orientation of just clarity, so much gratitude. Today I had a healing circle with my elder. Two of my elders, because there was a shootout right in front of our house, right in front of me and the children, right before we left for Philadelphia, actually. I was like, I'm not gonna let a goddamn thing stop me from going. I gotta go. But the healing circle was really beautiful. You know, I feel. I'm gonna wash it. There was just a lot of, you know, I feel very. Okay, I'll make sure to wash it.
Can you have some bubbles?
Bubbles. You know, I feel.
Hey, I want some great bubbles.
I feel remarkably resourced.
Little bubbles.
You just gotta put it in the oil, baby. I feel remarkably resourced during this time of my own transition. I think it's because I've been leaning so heavily into trust and faith. Trust. And just, you know, trusting the beauty of life, the beauty of my mind and spirit, and just just, you know, just being able to see these babies and how much they love on me. They treat me so well. Okay, excuse me. I gotta wax it. It's so weird. I've decided I hear a lot of adults say this, and I think I've decided that it's weird when they tell children to be good to their parents, but they don't tell their parents to be good to the children. It's like the automatic assumption that the children won't be good to the parents, and the automatic assumption that the parents will be good to the children. I'm manifesting a world where we say, now be good to your children, and people not take that into offense. There are some people who are not doing right with their children. But yeah, the Healing Circle was really beautiful because, you know, the organization that held it, they had put flyers all across the community, people's cars and houses and stuff, and you know, myself, and I'm blessed to be connected with two very, very long-term advocates in the community, long-term elders in the community who are known for their work, are really long established, not just for their work, but for their love of community. And I have both, they're best friends, and I have both of them claiming me as their daughter, as their child, as their spirit child, but also just really, truly like their daughter. And, you know, they called me right after the shooting, and I let them know that I was there, and they were like, oh my God. And no one else showed up but us three. And the elders were kind of devastated about that, which is really understandable, and because they really wanted more of the community to come to be able to heal. And I understand that, and I do wish that more people had the capacity to do it, especially with something like that. Like a community shooting right in front of your house. And I do also understand that to be able to have the discussion. My babies are so awesome. To be able to have the discussion about, like, you know, really heal from that kind of circumstance, I feel like there just has to be the space and capacity for it. And I was thankful for it just being us, because all of us, I feel, all of us have the capacity to really love the community from a place of we can do something about it, myself and these elders. And I recognize that the grief that comes from not feeling like you can do something about it. But, you know, if we continuously stand in our truth and hold the radiance and abundance that's given to us by God, really just allow that radiance to overflow, then we can water each other. And in us watering each other, then the solutions naturally will come up. They have to. They have to. There's too much love. There's too much care. There's too much thoughtfulness. There's too much... Nope, not here. I told you, not there. There's too much thoughtfulness. There's too much consideration. There's too much power. There's too much actually healing and feeling the feelings. And the solutions have to emerge, you know. But in that conversation, in that time frame, I really felt we did this beautiful exercise where we talked about our feelings and drawing them out. I wrote that because I was actually there and present for it, like live. I had wrote that I was first afraid, briefly, but I was with the children, so I had to focus all my energy on making sure they were good. So that went from focus to being fear to focus to no more big bubbles, baby. Fear to focused, which turned into determination, because I was determined to go to the event. I was determined to go. I was determined to, because the information that I'm learning from the event, which is private law, private trust, exclusive equity jurisprudence, I've been studying it for a couple of years. And I understand the big principles of it, and now learning the execution of it. But you know, I've spent a lot of time creating infrastructure for application on a large scale for it. But yeah, just thinking about it's grief, mothers, fathers, children. Just tuning into all of the mothers and the fathers and the children who lose their loved ones to not even just state-sanctioned violence, but I mean, there's so many levels. Because the depth of it is we're all consciousness, so all of these different reflections of ourselves could exist within ourselves, right? So there's that depth, and then there's also like the very real manifestations of certain communities intentionally destroying other communities. And just thinking about what the earth itself is feeling about her children. Devastation. It's like, and then also it's like grief is like the womb. It's a black hole. You're held in it, and it's denser than life itself. But as you sink into it, you emerge. And that emergence is gratitude.
I don't know.
Pure radiance of just the appreciation of being alive.
Daddy.
I'm lucky that I cried a lot of this out.
Daddy.
And felt it through. But
It's coming.
I'm continuing. I'm staying dedicated to my work.
This
Committed. And you know, that faith muscle is just so to all the people who have loved me, whether you're here or not, to all the people who have tried to silence me or hate me, may you get what healing you need. And to those who are committed to the impact of really, really, really changing the world, the entire world, consciousness, but the entire world. I love you. So, I got this. No matter it. Sanctuary exists within before it can manifest without. But once it exists within, if you know who you are, what you are, you got trust in that, I tell you, it's already done. Open imagination, man. Let's go all the way. Let's go all the motherfucking way. All the motherfucking way. We know what we are. We know what we are. We know we're infinite consciousness that can create any timeline that we want. We know that we can cultivate heaven within ourselves. We know that we can utilize any tool that already exists to be able to cultivate heaven. And all we have to do is be standing in our truth and stay connected to those who are doing the same, who have that. I'm trying to. Everything is us. Everything is us. This cabinet door is me, right? The phone that I'm recording on is me, the AI, my beautiful children, every grain of rice, every pebble, every dust, every giant supernova. It's all me. Not to say that I'm the one who controls it all. You know, I have the control of my perception of it all. But it's we. And I continually am rooted in how intimate the love of myself is connected to the love of the people and the love of life itself. Of the children. So with that, I'm signing off. This was my fifth virtual diary. I'm grateful. I'm so grateful.